it's Lavishly Britt, and in today's video, we're going to be going over the top 10 common mistakes you're making with your natural hair. So if you want to know more, then just keep on watching.
Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop.
The first common mistake that you're probably making with your natural hair is that you are not properly cleansing your hair. And when I say this, I'm sorry, but you know, you co-washer only girls, I don't think that's the key to life, okay? And using only sulfate-free shampoos. Let's talk about that real quick, okay? Because I know, you see YouTubers, me included, talking about like, yeah, this is sulfate-free shampoo, yay! Which is good and all, like kudos, use the better products, but do understand that your hair does need to be thoroughly clean. Like you wash your body, right? Like this ain't up for debate. Like everybody washes their body, maybe not properly, because that's another topic for another day, but make sure you are properly cleansing your hair. So that's probably one common mistake that a lot of naturals are making, because believe it or not, I have some people that say, hey, I only wash my hair like once a month, or it's been months since I've washed my hair, and like they do that all the time, and I just don't think that's hygienic, if I'm being honest. Number two, not properly detangling your hair. Now this one is gonna take a lot of us out, okay? So go ahead in the comments as you watch this, tally up how many of the 10 you actually fall into or have fallen into, and I'll let you all know which 10 of these actually affected my natural hair journey and my hair growth. Now I have some detangling tools right here to show you real briefly. Comb that I got from Mael. It's not really a wide tooth comb, and this can work for certain hair types, but definitely not all. But also just learning what commonly works for your hair can kind of give you a basis of where to start. If it's catered for thick hair, then more than likely it may not work as well on your hair type if your hair type is thin. You got the dimming brush. Sorry, mine is dirty, but a lot of naturals love the dimming brush. Me, I hate it. And then you have the Tangle Teezer. So I have the Tangle Teezer in the brush form. Sorry, again, this one is dirty. Mind your business. All my tools are dirty. I need to clean them. This is very popular, especially their other form. I'll pop it on the screen somewhere so you can see what I'm talking about if you don't know. But variations of these type of Tangle Teezers are all over the market. This does not work for all. Like for some people, this is probably going to pull out a good chunk of hair. It just depends on the durability of your hair strands, the health of your hair strands, your hair type, all of that. And then next I have this Felicia Leatherwood detangling brush, which you probably all noticed because this is a brush you all see most often in my video. I will have it linked down below for you all, okay? As I usually try to do, but I still commonly get asked that question like every time I do any video where I'm detangling my hair. Moving on, number 3. Y'all gonna be looking like, who does this? If you only could see my DMs, my emails, which by the way, it's really not that good to be emailing me your personal questions to my business email, not properly conditioning your hair. Now, when I say this, there is one common mistake I am pointing out, and that is believing that you have to deep condition for 25 hours for it to penetrate, okay, sis? No, it ain't true. Just read the back of your deep conditioners, whichever one you're using. For example, this one from Mael Organic, which is an holy grail of mine, says to deep condition with a plastic cap for 15 minutes. For intense treatment, sit under dryer for 30 minutes. Honestly, I don't believe there's a need for anything longer than 30 minutes. If it can't do the job in 30 minutes, sis, what are we doing? What if we put lotion on our body and it said it takes 24 hours for it to penetrate? Sis, I'm gonna be walking around ashy and dry for 24 hours waiting for this? No. So with that being said, don't think it's gonna take that long for your deep conditioners to penetrate your hair strap. Come on. Now, on the other hand, I did pick up this one, which is marketed totally different. This is marketed as an overnight mask, which in this case is totally fine. You read the instructions and it says that you can leave it in your hair up to 12 hours. Again, nothing an extreme. No leaving deep conditioners in your hair for days, sis. Like, no, because if you've ever done that, a lot of times you'll notice that your scalp be feeling all itchy, your hair be feeling all mushy. Like, I'm not sure if you've ever heard of this growing up, but I would always heard too much of anything is bad for you, even water, sis. Oh, so also with this whole not properly conditioning your hair, believe it or not, sis, there are some people who skip deep conditioning. And in general, like, how do you skip the one thing that your hair needs, that you DMing me about? You say, hey, what do you do to keep your hair from being dry and breaking off? And then at the same time, you keep reading, you tell me you only shampoo your hair, you don't deep condition it. I don't get it. So number 4, high manipulation. Now this one, sis, I know. Now this is again gonna be one of those that take a lot of us out. A lot of us gonna fall into this category because a lot of us are victimized to what we believe is something we have to do, and that's to change our hair all the time. Like, we feel like, oh, I wore it in a high bun today. Like, no, let me puff it out today. Like, no, sis. Or as I'm doing right now, like, you constantly have your fingers in your hair. You're always just touching it and manipulating and doing these intricate styles. Like, don't get me wrong, sis. You know I love a good hairstyle, okay? Record show. This has been slaying for a minute now, okay? So I'm trying to tell you. But too much manipulation on your hair, especially constantly, is not a healthy habit to have. So number 5 is one that's gonna fall near and dear to a lot of our hearts, and that is not properly protecting our hair. And when I talk about protecting our hair, I know there's one thing that jumps out into your mind and you're just like, yeah, I'll sleep with a bonnet, duh. Well, I'm not talking about just how you sleep, which is also very important. So make sure you're not skipping out on your bonnets, your scarves, silk, okay? None of that cotton. We don't do cotton around here, okay? Scarves, pillowcases, and bonnets, okay? Personally, I'm not really a bonnet girl. I'll wear them from time to time, but I haven't really found one that I'm just like in love with. But when I do, I'll be sure to let you all know. I'm personally a scarf if I need it, especially, you know, like for my edges. Drop me a comment down below, like, y'all, I'm pushing out these videos, so I'm gonna need y'all to let me know what you want to see, and I'm gonna need you to be watching them, turning that notification bell on, make sure you're subscribed, don't miss out. But pillowcases is definitely my jam. Pillowcases is what I use, okay? Any pillow that's going to be touching my head while I'm laying down sleeping and not aware of where my head is really at is satin. That's all that matters. But what I really want to talk about, which is more specific to this time of the year currently, it is summertime, so I see a lot of you all out at the beach showing your bodies that you done worked all spring and winter for. It's okay, I'm not summer body ready, but catch me next summer, sis. I got you. You need to be protecting your hair the same way you would not go to the beach without applying sunscreen, although you should be applying it every day, sis. Every day. I know I'm not even following that rule either, but I'm gonna do better, so you do better. We don't go to the beach without protecting our skin, so why would you do that with your hair? So make sure you're properly taking care of your hair, like applying some type of leave-in conditioner that's gonna be light. I did see that Shea Moisture recently came out one. I haven't gotten a chance to try it yet, but I just thought I would mention it because, you know, it's Shea Moisture. It's like an honorable mention, although, you know, some of you all are like, again, Shea Moisture. Me personally, I'm not. If it works, it works. Number 6, sis. Okay. I'm gonna need you to be paying attention on this one for real. A lot of you do not properly understand products and or their ingredients. And with that being said, that means like, okay, I said my hair is dry and it's breaking off. Ooh, that means I need moisture and I need some protein more than likely. So for example, I've had plenty of people say, hey Britt, you know, I need some help with my hair and it's extremely dry and I'm trying to get moisture in. And I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, what are you using? They'd be like,
Apple G protein treatment.
What? Make it make sense. A lot of times when you see certain words like strengthening, for example, that's not going to be what you want to put on your hair if you're looking for moisture. There are usually key words on these products that will help you figure out what you need based upon your own individual hair needs at that time. This is so important, okay? Because too many of you are saying you need moisture but you're using protein products, or saying you need protein but you're using moisture-based products. You need to know the difference. Learn it. Number 7. You should already know this one. You're skipping your trim. This is something that we all know, okay? At this point, don't know you need a haircut. You know, get a little hair trim every now and then, because split ends, single strand knots are not healthy. They're not going to help you retain length. Like, it's just not going to work out. I also want you to be aware of the fact that while you cannot avoid getting split ends and single strand knots, and there's no cure-all product, although these companies will try to play you for a fool, there is no product that's going to cure your split ends, okay? So just let it go. Cut it off. Chop, chop, chop it off. Chop, chop, chop it off. Then I'm quick. Cut my ends off. Split ends not that move. Look, I don't perm now. I make naturals. See, I don't got a perm. I make naturals. So number 8, you are applying too much heat. Again, something that's not new, definitely not new, okay? Don't be flat ironing, curling ironing, blow drying your hair every single week, okay? There's some people I see that's like, oh yeah, I went natural because I want healthy hair. But meanwhile, they still put all this heat and stuff on their hair. And I'm like, hey, what? It's not making sense. So be careful with the amount of heat. Like, it's okay to straighten your hair. Like, I don't want you to be somebody that's afraid of heat. Just know there's a possibility every time you do that, you're increasing your chances, especially if you're not properly taking care of your hair. Like, and don't use heat without heat protection. Please, oh my gosh, please, 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 please. Put some heat protection on your hair. So these last 2 are probably going to be my top 2 things that you are doing wrong. And I mean absolutely wrong. And I need you to be here with me right now. Like, are you paying attention? Okay, you still there. Got you. All right, so number 9, you lack proper hair knowledge. And I know you're probably like, but Britt, what do you mean? I know what a shampoo is, I know what a conditioner is. That's not enough. When I say you lack proper hair knowledge, that means you lack knowledge not only in maybe just products, but also in your individual hair strands, hair characteristics, your hair type, your hair DNA. You don't know what your hair like, but honestly, you need to understand your hair porosity, your hair density, your hair strands width, your length if it really even matters. Which brings me to number 10, because I feel like you can't talk about number 9 without number 10, and that is you are not self-assessing your hair. And you can't self-assess your hair properly without having proper hair knowledge. So point blank period, if you're naive in that, you really can't self-assess. So when it comes time to build proper hair regimens, you're not doing that because you don't have number 9 and 10 checked off, okay sis? So I mean, there is just so much that you need to understand, as well as how products work, what ingredients do what, and then also just trial and error is important in your hair journey. It's going to help you back your hair knowledge with experiences, which will help you self-assess your hair. Like, do you see how that goes full circle? Like, you need all of it. So let me know down in the comments how many of these you fall under. I would consider myself to only fall under probably 2 of these, and that's skipping my hair trims and high manipulation. But those together in a combination is a detrimental thing. Okay, y'all probably don't think that because you're like, oh my gosh, we have all this hair, but since I had even more hair, now I'm here. But it's cool. I'm happy with my hair. It's definitely much more healthy, but I've learned a lot through that. So we're on a totally new healthy hair journey now. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Definitely share this video with your other natural friends so you all can help yourselves be on this healthy hair journey too, because okay, we can achieve our goals. We just gotta know how to achieve those goals, and you gotta have attainable goals. Okay, let's not even lie. Okay, attainable goals. You can't be wanting a certain look and you know your hair ain't like that. Okay, and as always, remember, you're popping, you're beautiful, and I love you. Bye.